kind of sticking with you again, Jack, we're going to move on to best game now. And I think this is going to be an interesting one. I think that there's probably, again, one or two that we're all vying for. But I'm sure somewhere there'll be some curveballs. So go on, Jack, take it away with your nominee.
So I took one that I think, again, it was Boxing Day against Prescott. We lost to Widnes the week before, which me and you were at, and it was just one of those days. Things didn't click, and it was the first time we'd seen that. And then Prescott were doing well, a tough place to go, and we played them off the park for 90 minutes. I think we were missing a couple through injury, and I think one or two of the lads picked up injuries through the game, but carried on playing. I think Brookie did his toe or something, and I don't know. But it was just such a really good performance from what they'd done the week before. Prescott didn't have a sniff. It could have been 3 or 4, but it was just so comfortable, so calm, and yeah, that sticks. And obviously, it was the last game we played, so that kind of sticks in my mind as the best game. Yeah.
Yeah, fair shout. I think, like you said, after a difficult loss to Widnes, to bounce back and grind out a win in that manner was really pleasing. Mark, you've kind of got the second pick again, lucky boy, and I'm sure I can guess what you're going for this one.
Yeah, it's got to be the Tadcast game. I know we mentioned it a lot, but it was just I'll mention it in one of the other picks I've got later on, but. From what the performance was in the first half to the second half, like, I don't know, it's just the way they played in that second half, the spirit, the crowd, everything about it just felt like a proper exciting game, and the goals as well made it a very good game, and I think it was the start of the real push as well. So I'm going to go with the Tadcast game.
And that's kind of the obviously a big game for us as a group, because it's our first one that we all did and that we were all there for. And after that performance in the first half, going in 1-0 down, what are you kind of thinking? Like, are you a bit thinking, what have we got ourselves in for here?
Yeah, I thought maybe in the first few games we were playing the lower teams, and Tadcast were maybe one of the better teams in the league. But obviously they had some brilliant players. They were a good team, but the second half, the Linnets showed what the Linnets are actually about, and yeah, it was a brilliant game.
Vlad, you've got a third pick for this. Take it away.
I've gone for the 2-2 draw against Morpeth Town. Obviously, finished with a penalty shootout, which the Linnets lost. But I thought to go down 2-0 to some silly mistakes and then come back in the second half. I think that was in the FA Trophy as well, because that's why we went to a penalty shootout. It really, exemplified what the Linnets were about. It was an exciting game, obviously a bit sloppy, but those games do happen. And everyone loves a penalty shootout. Obviously, I wish that they won it, but it was still exciting. The most exciting game for me.
And obviously, after a big break, right, that we had, obviously multiple lockdowns, lack of fixtures, to come into that game of magnitude, the first one in the Linnets' history to get to that round against a team who were doing decent in the league above, and obviously, as you said, to go down and then to come back in. For you, kind of viewing that and watching that, was that kind of a signal and exemplified what that Linnets team was about?
Yeah, it was an impressive performance, but I didn't expect anything else from these Linnets. I mean, they've shown it before that they can do it. They can come back and win games. Obviously, they didn't win that one, but they put up a good fight against a team that was in the upper division, like you said. So yeah, I think it was a statement game, a really exciting game. So that's why I've gone for that.
Okay. Finish us off. I'm going to go with a game that we actually didn't cover because we'd not started them, but I still kind of feel like I'm obliged to bring it in. It's the Brickhouse draw away, to score 2 goals in the 90th minute to get a draw. Literally, it's the definition of grabbing victory from the jaws of defeat. That, like, in terms of not a victory in terms of the 3 points, but to come away with that when you're 3-1 down in 90th minute. It's just amazing. And obviously there's not much more I can say about it because I weren't there, weren't watching it, but looking back and reading the stuff about it, it's just an incredible game. and one that I feel has to be in there. So for our nominees for best game of the 2020-2021 season, Jack has gone with the 1-0 victory away at Prescott on Boxing Day. Mark, lucky boy, has got the Tadcaster win at home, the 4-2. Vlad has got the Morpeth 2-2 draw, which obviously eventually resulted in a loss of penalty shootout. And I've taken the 3-3 draw away at Brick House.